If your screen time is more than your practice time, then don't complain about your playing time. That's a good one. You got to tell that to the parents you go back to when you coach them, okay? Because kids today are on phones the average of 25 hours a week, and NCAA rules say that you get them 20 hours a week, and professional players are on double that time, usually. Now, what is it doing to performance? I'm going to get to that. But first of all, I just want to kind of get to know you guys a little bit better. So how many of you have coached for, let's say, 5 years? Okay. Keep your hands up. 10 years? Nice Oilers jersey, like that. 20 years? Here, you're going to join me. 30 years? There we are. I want those 30s. Okay, I'm going to ask you a question. What is your biggest barrier for you to coach and develop an athlete to their true potential right now? Is it parents? Is it athletes with their various personalities and attitudes and character? Or is it both? Ready? We're going to take a vote. So, 2, how many of you think it's just parents are your barrier? That's right. Okay. How many of you think it's the athletes? Okay. How many of you think it's both? There. Imagine if I could take away both the parenting behavior problems and your athlete problems right now for you today. How many of you would like that? I can do it. And we're doing it. This is the mountain I'm on. I was telling them in the back. You guys are so funny. And I'm here. I'm here to make the culture change, to make the hockey culture better and the whole culture of hockey, the whole system. If we help athletes, the parents, and the coaches, we can have a thriving ecosystem. But unless you don't arm one of those arms of the ecosystem, then the other two are going to fry out. Okay? You're not going to like this list. These are all the problems you deal with. 30 years ago, there would be nothing in the parent column. Nothing. Maybe a parent concerned about their child, but the parent was on your side before. Now they're not. Now they're on their child's side. And now you can't even discipline kids. In my different organizations where we work with, we put the power back in the organization so that you can discipline kids and give them consequences. You can't pee in a dressing room on someone's jersey. You cannot take pictures nudely in the dressing rooms. You cannot bully kids. You cannot do these things. And they're getting away with all of this behavior. And you know what it's doing? Making your job harder. A lot harder. If they don't have accountability and responsibility, your job in the next 10 years, I hate to say this, is going to be so much harder. Because in the next 10 years, the statistics say, based off 4 different pediatric associations, that kids won't even be able to listen. Can you imagine? Well, they're not listening for you now, I know, because they're visual learners now. Everything's video and everything's watching because of phones, right? So you have to change. A lot of hockey coaches and other coaches were helping them change their training to more visual and to more cognitive. We're going to get to that word in a second.